Alright boys, so today I'm gonna do a trade recap for the past 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. The reason I didn't do it, just been busy, right? And I haven't been uploading as often as I used to, but we'll get that fixed. For now, let's focus on the trade recap. I'm gonna show you what it is that I was looking for, what I was waiting for, and the confluences. Once all the confluences are met, which draws of liquidity I was targeting, right? So I'll be going through all of those things, why I entered the trade and why I exited at that certain point. Okay, so let's head into it. So I went ahead and marked everything already for Monday so that we don't waste time with me marking everything. So if you look here, let's go to the hourly time. Let's start with the 4 hour for the daily bias. So we were still bearish. You see, we didn't break structure up here, so we were still bearish on the 4 hour for ES, and then on the 1 hour we were bullish because we broke structure up here to the upside, right? And then if we go to NQ, let's see. Okay, why is it not showing? Oh, there we go. Still slow. Anyway, if we go to the 4 hour, let's see. Still not bullish yet because we still have this high which is yet to be broken, if it will get broken, by the way. So we're still bearish, and then on the 1 hour we were bullish. So both 4 hour time frames on both indexes were bearish, and then the hourly time frames were bullish. In this case, we'll see what the market has for us, because we don't know whether we're gonna go up or down, right? Because it's 50-50. So I'm gonna head into M5 and do the bar replace, and I'll show you how everything went, right? And by the way, we had no news event this week. Surprisingly, we have 0 news events, so which is good for me because news tend to ruin it for me. So let's see. Okay, so what do we have? A sweep of the London's high, right? Okay, let me break down my strategy real quick. Gonna wait for a hourly, 4 hour or sessions high or low liquidity sweep, then a change in market structure shift, right? Then a retracement into either a fair value gap or an equilibrium if we don't have a fair value gap, right? Then we're gonna scale to M1, wait for a market structure shift up, towards the retracement confluence, and then out of the confluence, that's when we execute our trades, targeting previous draws of liquidity which are yet to be filled. That is the strategy, right? So right now what we have, our first confluence have been met, which is a liquidity sweep, but are we waiting for a change in market structure shift. So let's see on ES if we also did the same. Perfect, we did. So on ES, so far we have this fair value gaps, right? With this one being the lowest one, and then for NQ we have this structure here. So if we break down here, then our second confluence have been met, which is a change in market structure shift, a change in market structure. So let's go ahead and see, and boom, so we broke structure down on Nasdaq, right? And then let's see on ES if we invest those fair value gaps. We did. See, lovely. So our second confluence have been met. Now what are we waiting for? We're gonna scale to M1. We will wait for a retracement into fair value gaps, since we have fair value gaps here on ES and fair value gaps this side on Nasdaq, right? So let me clean ES chart in a second. Let's see. Okay, so remove that as well. I'm gonna mark this so that I know once price closes above this horizontal line or this level, I know the fair value gaps have been invested, right? And then let's go to NQ as well and do the same. move this down here. Then we go to M1, right? It's already past 20 minutes, so we can look for trades now. What are we gonna look for? A break of structure in up there. Let's see on ES if okay, on ES it's far up there, so hopefully we make some form of structure and break it up. So let's head over to NQ and do the bar replace again. Okay, pause. Let me close that. Okay, so we have this new high up here, which we broke on NQ. And let's see if we have the same on ES. Beautiful. So we do on ES, we broke structure up here as well. Now what are we waiting for? A breakdown here, and then we execute. Okay, so we're gonna look at NQ. Let's see which one is leading to the downside, by the way. Let's see. Okay, almost. Okay, it seems like ES is leading down, but we're gonna have to confirm that once we break structure down, right? Okay, so let's continue for now. Okay, why are the bars not playing? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we had this tiny fair value gap here, which got invest on Nasdaq. Here, yes, it did get invest, right? So let's see on ES if we have a similar thing or not. Well, we don't. So on ES, we're gonna have to wait up until we break down here. So now we're gonna watch ES, right? So let's see. This means ES is the one leading down. Okay. There. Pause. So we're gonna take a trade on ES. Okay. So sell here. Why on ES? Because ES is the more bearish index. Stay try. Actually, let's check how many draws we have that we can target. And okay, so we have this one down here, which is pretty close, but we're gonna target that still. And then we have this one, which is a bit far, so I'm gonna use my gain box. Oh wait, to find the middle of between these two. This will be our second take profit, right? And then our last take profit will be the Asia lows. So let's see, that means we have 1 2 3 4, so we can use 4, right? And then what are we gonna have? Buy limits. Is it buy limits for sales? Okay, so one there, one buy limit here. Boom. Right, that will be TP1. Well, full stop loss, by the way, I'll show you where we're gonna put it, not all the way up there. Again, another buy limit down here. Okay, now our laptop is starting to overheat. You will hear some funny sounds. And then can I have this here? And then our last one on the Asia lows. Down here. Good. to M1, remove that, so we can place our stop loss, right? But then when you enter a trade, be sure that you know where your stop loss is gonna be before even thinking about take profits, right? It's always best to manage risks before anything. So we're gonna put our stop loss up there, all right? And then once the first TP gets hit, we're gonna move the stops to break even. So let's see how it went out. Okay, we are lagging. Okay, see how close it came to this first drop, but we didn't hit, didn't smash it yet. Damn. Are we lagging or what's happening? The bars are not playing. Wow. And there you have it. It suddenly moved. So yeah, the first TP was here. So I'm gonna move this to break even here, right? Modify the order graph. Bear with me. This is not my fault. Okay, so we got stopped out at break even somehow, right? But then that was not a good clean bar replay because this thing kept on lagging when it was supposed to move. But then you see only this first row was tapped into, then we got stopped out at break even up there, right? So meaning our second, third, fourth draws of liquidity didn't get hit, right? So let's see how it, perhaps we moved our stops too early, don't know, but let's see. Stop loss was up here, by the way. Oh wait, let's check NQ how it performed when all of this was happening. Go to NQ, go to NQ. Okay, so same goes, nothing. NQ even took out this low down here. So it seems like NQ was the more bearish index and not ES. But then only the first TP was hit, which wasn't too far from the entry, so not really proud of it, but well. So let's go into the second day and let's see how that went. Right, so that was on Monday, and let's pause. That's Wednesday, so we're going to Tuesday now. 14 minutes. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark everything out real quick. Right, all the highs and lows. So if you want, you can fast forward here because I'm not taking this part out of the video. I'm just gonna leave it in, so you can fast forward it. So right now I'm simply marking the sessions highs and lows, and let's see if we have any 1 hour high that we can take. So if you want to completely understand what I'm doing here, there are videos which go through everything, right? So perhaps I should make a one long video of my trading strategy. We'll see. One sec. Okay, so we're gonna do the same on ES. So beyond this one, let me comment a bit. So what do we do first? We mark out daily highs and lows, which are previous days or New York sessions highs and lows, right? So we have that. Then we go into M30. We're gonna mark the sessions openings. So we have 1530, we have 9, and we also have 12, right? Asia, London, New York, right? And another thing is I only trade for 2 hours, so I put this in here so that I know once new candlestick forms right there, I should completely stop trading, right? Sometimes it takes me an hour, sometimes 2 hours for me to find a trade. So there you have it. Now sessions high. This is Asia session, so we're gonna mark out Asia low, right, which can be used as a profit target. Oh, and we had equal highs. This was for yesterday, by the way. We had equal highs on ES, right? Then let's see, London's low got taken out. Let's see if we have any hourly lows. Okay, we have one here, right? See, we even had equal highs here. So equal highs simply means that the market is simply or has the highest potential for it to draw into this equal highs, right? Meaning the market can potentially go up here. Meaning if we start by going down, then there is a high chance that we'll still come up here to take out these equal highs. Okay, so let's see how it went out. Boom, now we have 3 equal highs. Okay, you can see that 1, 2, 3, right? Now this is wrong, but does it mean the market has to certainly come up there? No, but there's a high chance, about 95%, but there's still that 5%, so keep in mind. Okay, so for now, was anything swept up there? No on ES, no. On NQ, let's see, on NQ we swept London's high during pre-market, right? Then we broke structure down here. So what's gonna happen? We're gonna have to wait until ES breaks down here before we can say our second confluence have been met, right? So let's see what happened there. Pause. So what happened? We broke down there. Let's see what's happening this side. So we broke structure down, we swept this hourly low, and then we started going up, right? So in this case, what we are supposed to do, by the way, is to look for shorts. But am I gonna look for shorts? No. Why? Because we have these equal highs here, so I'm definitely not gonna look for shorts. And another reason is because we didn't sweep any high during market open, right? Any liquidity sweep that happened prior to market open, I don't take it into consideration. But then if we sweep it during market open or after, around 15:30 or 15:35, 15:40, then I'll take it into consideration. So in this case, I'm not gonna do it. I've learned the hard way. So meaning now, since we swept this hourly low, what I will be waiting for is changing market structure shift, right? An inverse of that and a break of structure of this up here. So far this is the high, right? So let's see how it went out. If it doesn't invest and it keeps on dumping, it's fine, it can go on without me. There's still tomorrow, the market will still be there tomorrow. There's more opportunities for me to trade tomorrow, you see. So let's see how it went out. Boom. So we invest the 5-minute fair value gap on ES. Now we're gonna have to wait for NQ to see if we're gonna invest or not. 21 minutes. Okay, so we have this new high up here now, so we're gonna have to wait up until NQ turns bullish. So let's see how it played out. Okay, here we go again. So it's lagging, right? Listen, I'm gonna put up my PayPal on my link tree. You guys should go in there, donate for me so I can get a new Mac. I know I'm a trader and I can get it for myself, but nah, because this content is for you, you should go in there and donate for me. Okay, thank you. Okay, so for now, let's see. Look at how far ES is, by the way, while NQ's bars don't wanna play. Okay, so NQ was going down while ES was still going up. So in this case, the two indexes are doing two completely different things. What do you do in this case? Wait. You do nothing. You don't take a trade. So let me mark my 1750 in here as well. Okay, there. So let's see. Boom. It doesn't want to move. So we're gonna move it using ES, right? It's fine. ES went up, broke structure up again. Let's see the side if we'll see some more bars. None at the moment. Our NQ is still lagging. Okay, let me try this trick and see. TradingView has to fix this because we pay for these things, bro. Like, you pay and then next thing you know, doesn't work well. What is the point of me having to pay the subscription if it's gonna do this? At this point, we can't blame my Mac. My Mac is working well. It's the platform. So, okay, it's fine though. But I'll just show you. So, well, eventually NQ broke structure up as well because I know what happened. So, once it did, right here around this time, we waited for the breakdown and break up. Right. Let's see if this side will see one and one. What do you know? We can see. Well, there we go. So this is the 5-minute high, which still has to be broken up. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't care about us. It doesn't care if we wanna see or not. But then, boom, 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 boom. Well, I believe at this point, where did I enter my trade? Oh, not yet. I remember my stop loss was down here. So there, see, let's see what 27, 28, 29, 30. So this is 28. Let me put on 2 more bars. Yeah. So in this case, I was simply waiting for a breakdown here because NQ10 bullish this side. Down there, right. Well, if you wanna see if we broke structure, let me show you on M5. You see we did, boom, down up there. Hey, we did up here. Yes, 25, around 25. With this candlestick. So we're just waiting for a price to boom, then boom, right? So, oh, NQ is playing now. And this was our new low. Yes. This was our low down here. Okay, I'm just gonna skim through everything now because you see our machine is not machining. Let's see. Okay, ES is the one that's not moving now. We broke structure down here on NQ. Also broke structure down there on ES. So we're gonna wait for a break of structure up there. Which index are we gonna take trades on? ES, right? Why? You see this? Remember the 3 equal highs? So we went past this on ES. On NQ, not yet. So NQ is lagging. Boom. So we broke structure up here on NQ. Let's see if we did the same on ES. Yes, we did. This was our new high. Once this happens, you should not be thinking too much, just execute, right? My stops were down here. Let's see, let me put 2 because that's what, no, I actually had 3, but I'll just use 2 for this example. And then my take profit 1 was this high, wait, 1 sell limit, right? Has to be a sell limit for buys. Take profit 1 was there, which the RR was 1:1, 1:1, right? And my second one was all the way up here. I know usually I put my stops on the second low. In this case I didn't. Why? Didn't like how the market looked. So I was supposed to put my stops here or down there, but I didn't. I placed it on my first low. And then what did I do? Let the trade run. If our first take profit gets hit, gonna move this to break even, right? Then let everything run. Perhaps it will work this time. First take profit hit, we move this to break even. Holy, why did it reverse so much? But yeah, we moved this to break even, and I got stopped out at break even. Wait, how many lots is that? 1. Okay, good. Because I remember there was a time where I had 5 lots and then 3 lots got taken out on the first TP. Again, my stop loss was still at 5 and I didn't modify it. When price moved back down here, it closed the 3 and left 2 running, so I had to close it quick manual. So in this case, let's see if we're gonna go for our second take profit up. But yeah, there we have it. Our first take profit got hit again. See? By the way, the previous week I had 0 trades. 0 for the whole week. And this week, well, not too bad. We got 2 trades so far. We'll see what today has for us and the rest of the week. So yeah, that's how it went. And thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you on to the next one. Cheers.